Hello, 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 my beautiful people. It's me, Coach Lee, coming at you with your Movement Monday. Let's get it started. Hey, let's get it moving. Hey. All right, so what I want to talk about today is walking in your self love journey. So, when I say walking in it, when you first embrace or dive into this path, it's really going to seem like, okay, I already know, I love myself. I do this for myself. I do that for myself. I get my hair done. I get my nails done. I make sure my outfit is fresh. My outfit is clean and looking good. That's maintenance. That's not really the self-love that you should be diving more into. That's like, let me make sure the outside appearance looks really good so the inside can feel good. But honestly, if your inside is feeling good, the outside will start looking good. Those that are new to this channel, I am Coach Lee, and I am the world's #1 master trainer that uses a holistic approach. And I want to welcome you to my page, my channel. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. So let's dive deep. When it comes to being on this journey of loving all on you, embracing you, just love journey, in the beginning will seem so challenging. It will seem so difficult because a lot of times it's like, well, I thought I loved myself until I was faced with a lot of things and triggers that let me know that I really don't love me, that I really have not been loving me, that I really have not really been doing the things that that is required for me to show that I truly love every part of me, every part, even to my hair. When I tell you, let me tell you a little story about my hair journey. So when I was in my early 20s, and I'm not going to reveal my age, but I do have a birthday coming up in October. Hey, but anyway, I noticed how my hair was already being gray, and I'm like, it's no way possible that I have gray hair at this early of an age. So that's when I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I used so many different dyes to cover it up. I was pink for a while. I love the pink though. I might do pink tips. What y'all think? Do y'all think pink tips will go good with my gray? Will it really go keep with it? Anyway, so that's when I just was like, I'm gonna do the big chop. I cut all of my hair off. And I was like, well, maybe this will assist me in embracing me, figuring me out, loving all on me. But after I did it, I felt like I made a big mistake. I just was like, I don't love me. I don't like me. I look like a little boy. I look like a 10-year-old boy. I don't have no hair. It's hideous. It's ugly. So I just got wigs. I just put wigs on my head, and I was like, I'm just going to wear wigs because I'm not doing this. I'm really not. And I thought that I was doing something because I was basically going through different stages of my hurt, my pain, and I was not trying to fulfill it, recognize it, know what it was. I just was like, something don't feel right and I don't like it, so let me change this about me. Let me change that about me. So I kept wanting to make these changes, but the changes was not within. It was not. So all right, I did all of the big chop. My hair just started growing a little bit. And then that's when I got to a space where I was like, you know what? Everything, the world shut down. Everyone experienced the world shutting down. And I just was like, okay, let me put some braids in my hair. I did that for like a month or two. After I took it out, I said, what am I going to do to my hair now? What am I going to do? I said, you know what, I'm going to put 2-string twists in my hair and I'm going to go from there. When I did it, it looked so pretty because it was with the pink, and I just was like, oh, I love this. I was embracing that. But then as it was growing, I was like, oh. And I started still dyeing my hair, but then my hair started falling out. The scalp of my head was chafing real bad. My skin, it was like my skin was peeling because I was using so much dye in my hair, the bleach and all of that stuff. It was really affecting my scalp terribly. I said, you know what, I'm done with the dyes. I cannot do that. I even tried using, it's like a a herbal type of dye that you put in your hair. I tried that, but it turned my hair green. It just turned it green. I was like, I don't want the green. I don't like it. And it was not a cute green. It was like, I don't even know how to describe the kind of green it was, but it did not fit me. I did not like how it looked on my skin, how it looked on my face, and I just was like, I'm not doing the dyes no more. It's really not helping my hair growth. It's not really not doing anything for my scalp. It's actually hindering my growth. It's actually destroying my hair follicles. So when I realized it was doing that, I said, you know what? This is me. This is my hair. It's all of me. I have to embrace it. I have to love it, regardless of me feeling like people gonna think I'm old. People gonna say she is so, look at that old lady. It was even to this point where when I was even embracing it more so, that I took my son to the doctors and she thought I was his grandmother, and I'm like, no ma'am, I'm his mom. And I was offended. I was really, really offended, because this was like the beginning of my embracing and loving on my grayness, my gray hair journey, part of loving part of me. And for someone to assume, and this was at my son's doctor's, and it was his doctor. This was not his first doctor. This was like a fill-in doctor. And she was like, oh, well, you're here with your grandmother? And he was like, no. And I was like, I'm his mom. And she was like, oh, I apologize. And I just was like, so you are assuming because I have gray hair that I'm of age and I cannot have no kids, but yet it's women out here having babies at 50, y'all. So for her to assume that that was my grandson was very offensive to me. And then it just put me in a space where it's like, well, maybe I should dye my hair again, because now people are thinking I'm really older than I am. And I had to realize, I am not doing this for other people. I am doing this for me. This is what I want. This is what I feel as though it's going to be healthier for my skin, of my hair follicles. So if I'm trying to do this with someone else, how am I embracing my beauty of my gray hair? I cannot. So I just want to encourage you all, uplift you all, and tell you all, to keep your head up. Keep pushing forward. You are strong. Know that this is you. This is part of you. This is who you are. In order for you to find out who you are and love on you, that's a whole nother video for another time. But it's like, I will do a video about who are you and who am I, and learning you at the same time. It's like, before we get there, what is it that you really love about yourself? That it doesn't matter what anyone says about you. It doesn't matter if you don't get a compliment. It doesn't matter if someone say you're old, someone says that's ugly, someone say ill. It's about what you feel about it. I love my hair now. I embrace it. I just love everything about it. I love touching it. I love playing in it. It's my hair and I love it. I really do. And I try to just keep it as well maintained as possible. But in the beginning, of course, I started off with the real little teeny twist, and then it just is growing, and I'm just so excited for this growth of my hair. And I've been like this for 2 years now, and I'm just ready for the journey for it to grow even longer. And how long do I want my hair to be? As long as it's going to be. Well, thank you guys for listening, my beautiful people. I appreciate each and every one of you. Subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what it is, something that you really love about yourself. Put it in the comments. What is something you really love? And I'll comment back. Looking forward to talking to you soon. And as always, have peace in your mind, love in your heart, happiness in your soul. Namaste. Until next time, my beautiful people.